Welcome back. All right, so 2 games to review now. There's 2 more coming up in about an hour's time. And they've announced that there won't be any cross-border games between now and the Christmas break, which is good because you don't want teams being stuck down there and all this other stuff. So they're taking out the cross-border games, and apparently the Detroit Red Wings are among the teams now that aren't going to be playing till Christmas. And we'll just enjoy whatever hockey's played between now and Christmas, and then the plan is to figure out the plan from there. And yeah, so all the Olympic stuff basically gone. The Olympics in general at this point now are kind of in this uncertain. I mean they moved the summer games back a year. I don't know why they don't just move the winter games back a year. It make more sense. All right, Vegas and the Islanders. So this is a good example of how the Islanders, they just keep finding ways to shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, this was a game that it looked like, well, they're going to lose it, and it looked like, well, they're going to win it. And then, so it's Leonard versus Sorokin. They had a nice ceremony before the game for Andy Green. 1,000 games played in the NHL. Early press by the Islanders. Vegas cleared that out. Sorokin then saves a chance from Haig. Vegas presses at 5 minutes. They had a nice video during the first commercial break for Robin Lehner, who has an emotional attachment to Islander fans. And then Marchessault scores from Whitecloud and Smith at 6:56. So I guess Vegas was moved to score the goal by that video package. And the shots were 6-1 for the Islanders at 9 minutes. And it looked like this could be another game where the Islanders get blown out, right? The Islanders get a power play. There was a shorthanded chance for Janmark. He fires wide, and then they score on that power play. It's Nelson from Dobson and Wallstrom at 11:08. That one went in off McNabb's skate. It's the kind of break that's normally going against the Islanders this year. It went in their favor in this one. Carrier has a net drive. That's blocked out. Shots are evening up. It's good, some good back and forth action. Mayfield's stick decided it was finished and killed itself, and Sorokin had to save after that. And then in the last moments, Vegas has a chance. But we go to the second period tied at 1. Green blasts one wide as the Islanders press. Parisi with a wraparound. That saved Pietrangelo. Couldn't get a change, and they iced it as well. So Pietrangelo was on the ice for a while. It's around 3 minutes, I think. But they did get the puck out. They did get him off the ice. Pacioretty has a drive that saved. Whitecloud has a chance it was as well. Vegas would press upon that one too. But the shots are 8-4 in favor of the Islanders at the half. So while Vegas was getting the chances, they weren't getting as many on the net. Press by Vegas with 8 minutes left. Pietrangelo is robbed. Fast period, few whistles, which is, of course, an Islanders style of game. And then Pacioretty had a fight with Kiefer Bellows, who had that one on their fight card. So we go to the third period. Lehner denies Parisi. Islanders had a 3-on-2 that fizzles out. Vegas counters. Power play then for Vegas. And they score on it. It's Theodore from Stevenson and Pacioretty at 5:46. So Vegas capitalizes on the only power play they had in this game. Vegas then tries for another, looking for the lead. Carlson has a chance that's saved. The Islanders then get a power play. Pajot's denied and close. Too many Vegas Golden Knights on the ice. The Islanders get another power play. That led to a shorthanded chance for Chandler Stevenson. Bailey has a shot that's saved and held. They would kill it off. The Bailey shot was the only one of that power play. So Vegas presses with 6 minutes left, and then the puck goes the other way, and Kiefer Bellows, fired up after a fight, he gets a goal from Parisi at 14:19. So that makes it 2-2. The Islanders then score shortly thereafter. It's challenged for offside, and it is offside. To their credit, the Islanders, they get it back. Pajot scores from Wallstrom and Lee at 17:40. So that one counts. Pajot with, I think that's his 5th of the season. And it looks like, you know what, this should be an Islanders victory. So goalie pull with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. They iced it with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. And then Theodore ties it up from Pietrangelo at 19 minutes and 12 seconds. So last minute, the Islanders, who had come back from a goal down, they blow the 1-goal lead. We go to overtime. Vegas 1-0 in overtimes. The Islanders 0-3. The Islanders controlling the faceoff. Dodonov gets a rush chance. Vegas cycling with the puck. Bailey then gets one over to Zarnik. Leonard ends up saving on that. Dobson has a net drive. He can't bury it. Beauvillier is denied. Leonard holds on to that. Lee blows a tire, which leads to a 2-on-1 for Vegas and a save for Sorokin. And in the closing moments, Pietrangelo fires one wide. We go to a shootout. Vegas doesn't miss much in the shootout. Theodore and Raw both score, and that's it. Your winners, the Vegas Golden Knights, 4-3 in a shootout. They go to 20-11 with the victory. With another hard-fought loss, it's 8-12-6 for the Islanders. So Vegas outshot them in each period until the overtime. 12-7 in the first, 10-9 in the second, 11-9 in the third. In the overtime, the Islanders outshoot them 7-1. So the Islanders had opportunities. Final shots 34-32 for Vegas. Power plays, Vegas 1-for-1. Islanders 1-for-3. Hits 26-14 for the Islanders. Leonard saves 29 out of 32. Sorokin saves 31 out of 34. Both goaltenders played well. It was a pretty well played game, but again, Islanders get 1 point where they really, really need 2, which has been part of the plot lately, right? Okay, and the other game this afternoon, St. Louis in against Winnipeg. These teams really don't like each other, so even though, things are going to be closed down till after the Christmas break, I can't wait till these guys play each other again. I think it's going to be fun. So it's Binnington versus Hellebuck. Saad was denied in the first 30 seconds. Dubois has a chance that's saved and close. It was an evenly played first 5.5 minutes, both teams with 4 shots. Joshua then had a fight with Beaulieu because why not? Right on the dot, too. Jets get a power play. Kopp gets a chance out of that. Stanley then had one that was caught, and that power play's killed off. Tarasenko with a rush chance. That was saved as well. Ehlers heads to the dressing room. He had taken a boarding. The boarding penalty on Logan Brown was on a hit on Ehlers. That's what I was trying to say right there. So Ehlers leaves. He'd come back better than ever. I'm not going to say that it was a bionic Ehlers that came back, but yeah, you guys will see as we get through this. Jets get another power play. They had chances. The Blues killed it off. It had 3 shots. With 1:07 left, the Blues get a power play. There was a shorthanded chance for Lowry, and not long after that, Dillon had an opportunity too. So we go to the second period, scoreless. Jets press. They're kept to the outside, but Ehlers, he's back in the game. He scores from Scheifele and Stastny at 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Stastny, that's his 500th assist in his career. So nice accomplishment for Stastny. Shots are 3-1 for the Jets at 8 minutes. Scheifele couldn't bury one. The Jets are getting more chances. Scandella has a shot that stopped and no rebound. One thing tonight for Hellebuck, not giving up a lot in the way of rebounds. Vesalainen has a drive that's saved as the Jets press, and then Tarasenko would answer from Barbashev and Buchnevich at 13:47. So the Jets press with 4 minutes left. Eventually, they get a goal. It's Scheifele from Ehlers at 16:47, and Scheifele drilled it. Both the goals by Ehlers and Scheifele were pretty impressive. Blues then get a power play. That's killed off. We go to the third period. The Jets up 2-1. Dubois robbed twice early in that third period. Binnington was the one keeping this close. Ehlers has a chance that's caught and held. And then at 4 minutes and 40 seconds, it is Stastny adding a goal to his assist from Ehlers. And yeah, that was 3-1. It caught Binnington off the post. It's one of those things where Binnington was off the post and he just puts it in. Very little to shoot at, but it's right there, and it's because Binnington wasn't hugging the post. Smart goal by Stastny. It's one that I think people might look at on the replay and go, oh, Binnington should get that. It was a smart goal by Stastny. Jets go to the power play. Kopp clears out one before Tarasenko can score. It's killed off. 4 shots. So, yeah, there you go. Mikola's then robbed. The Jets would clear it out. DeMello exits. He was limping. He had blocked a shot, so he ends up exiting there. Jets pressuring, protecting the lead. 7 minutes left. The Jets are cycling it. They're pressuring again. Connor's denied. Dubois fires one high. Binnington takes a penalty, so his stick's out of his hands. And I guess the bench figured that it was a Jets player that knocked it out of his hands. I saw the replay, and at full speed, I didn't see anything there to call a penalty on anybody. But because he doesn't have a stick, he just decides, well, I'll just take my helmet off. So that's a delay game call. And so, yeah, that happens. And during that power play, Mikola scores shorthanded from Buchnevich and Barbashev at 14:28. And then he chirped the Jets bench on his way by. So I cannot wait until these teams play each other again. It's going to be awesome. So as much as there's all that downer news right now, focus on this. This is going to be quite the feud. Because then 16 seconds later, Stastny scores his second goal of the game from Ehlers and Lowry. So Ehlers with 4 points in this game. That boarding was the best thing that happened to him. He came back angry. And yeah, the Jets kind of showboated a little bit on that one. And I thought, cool. All right, so we're one-upping one another here. So there's a crossbar for Tarasenko not long after that. The Blues would call a timeout with 1 minute and 55 seconds left. They have the goaltender pulled at this point, so it's 6-on-5. Lowry with an empty net try, that was blocked. And then Tarasenko saves an empty net try by Dubois, which I audibly groaned about because that would have been a 5th point for Ehlers. He would have got the assist on that. This is the 4th time in his career he's had 4 points in a game. Nick Ehlers clearly watched my video today and said he doesn't think I'm the most exciting. He gave me an honorable mention behind Kyle Connor. He took it personally, and there he is. So the final score is 4-2 in favor of Winnipeg. They go to 14-11-5 with the win. St. Louis drops to 17-9-5. It's their first regulation loss in 8 games. For anybody wondering, what does that do to the power rankings? Well, Winnipeg moves up 1 spot. St. Louis stays exactly where they were. And the other teams stay where they were too. So, yeah, sometimes the whole... Because I see it on the power play. Like, I don't understand these power rankings because these teams have these wins and those should move up. And it's not necessarily how it works. So, yeah, there you go. The shots overall, 11-9 Winnipeg in the first, 12-11 Winnipeg in the second, 11-8 Winnipeg in the third. Final shots, 34-28 for the Jets. Power plays 0 for 3 for St. Louis, 1 for 3 for Winnipeg. Hits 29-27 Winnipeg. Binnington 30 saves on 34 shots. Hellebuck, good game for him, 26 saves on 28 shots. If you're a Jets fan, you have to be happy with what you saw today. This is the kind of game that we've been waiting for from the Winnipeg Jets for a while, and we get it today. So, good result for them, and there you go. So, they move up a spot. Everybody else stays where they were last night. Anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And again, if the Islanders had held this lead, I'd be perfectly fine with moving them up. But they find ways to lose games. They find ways not to get those points. It's hard then to bump them up. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. And hey, there are going to be some short reviews. Wednesday, we don't have any games now. Everything's postponed. So who knows? Might do a live stream on Wednesday. I'm not going to have the NHL game by Wednesday, but might do a live stream on Wednesday. We'll see. All right. Thank you guys again for all your support. I will talk to you soon.